Hello everyone, this is Helen H. and welcome to my channel, Cottage. I hope you all are doing well today. Today I thought I would work a spread in my prayer journal. I haven't worked on it for a little while, so I thought we would do one today. And today the account is from Genesis chapter 24, and it's about finding a wife for Isaac. When Isaac sends his servant to find his wife and gives him criteria, or he has criteria to who this woman would be, and it would be the woman who, when he asked for water at the well, she not only gave him water, but also said, I will also get water for your camels. So she went the extra way, and it's actually Rebekah who was at the well, who, when she saw this servant of Isaac's, she did, he asked her for water, and she gave it to him, but then she said, she said, drink, and I will also give your camels a drink. Now, he didn't ask for her to feed or to water the camels. She offered that. So my thought, why this one verse, it's let's see, 24:14. It's a part of 14. Drink, and I will also give your camels a drink. That spoke to me about going above and beyond when it comes to loving our neighbors. Well, less and less now, it seems like people are civilized, but for the most part, we are still fairly civilized. But I'm thinking about going that extra mile for somebody, not just doing what anybody would do, not just doing what is expected even for you to do, but to go that extra mile. So I'm going to be working in this spread right here. We've got a piece of some kind of old paper here. I think that's a flyleaf from a book. And then I've got this wrinkled, it might be tea-stained notebook paper. I'm going to write my prayer on this page, and I'm going to decorate this page. So I thought I would go ahead and start out with these beautiful flowers here on the background for no reason other than I love the colors of them. And they're bright and cheerful, and we're trying to get over winter, and so thinking of beautiful flowers and stuff is something nice to do. And or maybe if you've got a neighbor who's not feeling well or has been down in the dumps, maybe get some pretty flowers for them. And I'll tell you, things don't always have to be wicked expensive, because my oldies have flower arrangements, and they're only like $5.99, and they're beautiful. They're absolutely beautiful. Target has flowers. You don't have to go all out and get a really expensive flower arrangement from a florist. Look even in your grocery store and see what they might have. Okay, there you go. All right, so that's the background. Now I have some pictures here that I had cut out. And I have this heart here. I think it was like a DIY from a book. I think you make it out of yardsticks, and you cut them and then put them all together and then blah, blah, blah. But yeah, who's actually going to do that, right? Because I bet you could probably go to Marshall's and buy something like that way cheaper than you can buy the supplies to make it. I'm just saying. So we're going to put the heart here because, this is about loving others. And it is almost like, when Jesus says, love your neighbor as you love yourself. Yeah, because we do tend to love ourselves more than others, right? And here's a picture of this woman, and she's hugging the world. And I think that that's really symbolic of us loving the world, loving everybody in the world, especially those people who are not so lovable, your cranky neighbor, that you might have had some kind of falling out with, a family member who you just, don't get along with, a coworker, whatever. We are to love everybody. That doesn't mean that we have to let them walk all over us or something, but it does mean that we need to consider that God loves them as much as he loves us. Now I have this and it says, buy groceries for my neighbor. And this is funny. This was from a magazine and the question was, this was just one of the little answers. What would you do if you had $1 million? And there was like, I don't know, maybe nine or 10 answers. And this person had put, buy groceries for my neighbor. Well, that is loving others like as you love yourself. But the tragic thing was, all the rest of the answers were self-satisfying. They had nothing to do with helping anybody else. They were all, greedy and self-satisfying. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised anymore that that's the way it is. But there are still good in this world. There are still good people in this world, and I'm asking you to be one of those people. Now, I just put the little word surprise down here because don't we love surprises? I love surprises. Oh, my goodness. Okay. All right, so that's that. So we've got this little page here, and now we're going to work on this page here. So I have a strip of this flower that I cut off, and I like to decorate this, the page I write my prayer on. I like to decorate it a little bit. Not a lot because I have to leave room for the prayer itself. And I'm going to be praying for God to make me make me more like Rebekah and to go the extra mile in helping other people, right? And going out even when they don't ask, to be the initiator. Now I want some more decoration around here, so I've got my little scrap box here. Well, it's not so little, but I've got my little scrap box here, and I'm going to just thumb through real quick and see if there's anything that I can use for a strip. Look at all these strips here, my goodness. Look, all these strips, you know what I've been doing. That's all from making journals. And I want the color to match somewhat. I've got a couple here. This pink and white may work, and this one may work because it's got a little bit of yellow. And then here's a floral. We'll try that. I'm just pulling them out, and then we'll try them. I really don't want to cut that big thing up. All right, let's just try these and see. Even this might work. Let's just try, because like I said, I can't put too much on because I don't want to, yeah, I think this will work. No, you know what? I have a special purpose for that. Okay. Let's use this one. This one's really nice because it does have the yellow and pink and a little bit of the turquoise in it. So let's just go ahead and try to cut a reasonable, or tear a reasonable strip. Yay. Okay. So we can go ahead and put that down. I just have to measure real quick where it is. If you hear a hum in the background, I don't know if you can hear that. I can hear it. It is just a car battery recharger. One of the ones that you have at home that in case your battery dies on your car, you can jump your own car. So since it's so cold up here, I'm trying to keep that thing charged just in case we need it. We did start the car yesterday and it was fine. Even though it was terribly cold, it was fine. But you don't want to take that chance if you don't have to, right? Okay, so here we go. I'm going to put this on here. And I just used that glue because this is scrapbook paper, so it's a little thicker than the magazine paper, and I'll round that corner in a minute there. So let's see, how about, do we want this one? Sure, why not? Let's go ahead and put, no, you know what? I'm going to stick with this. I'm going to cut or tear another strip of this, and I'll tell you why in 1 second. So let me just tear another strip of this. And I'm going to put that up here. Yeah, so anyway, we look at the news and it's just all bad. It just seems like it's all bad. So wouldn't you, why don't you, if you make cookies, just put a few extra cookies in a baggie and leave them anonymously on a neighbor's doorstep, or if you think they wouldn't eat them because they didn't know who they came from, put a little note saying, I was thinking of you today, or whatever. Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and round these edges off here. And we're going to decorate it a little more, of course. Okay, the top is not rounded. The top actually was squared. I think the bottom's rounded because that was just the way the notebook paper was. Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's go ahead. You know I like to layer things up. And I don't want to waste. And I don't want any more of these tiny little pieces of paper. Because good night, don't we have enough of them? All right, let's go ahead. I'm just going to put this here. Right there. And it's not taking up too much room. And then I thought I had a tiny bit of this paper that I can put up here. This is the torn off of this, I think, right here. And then I'm going to show you something special that I got. And I'll tell you why I got it, because, you know, I'm doing the low spend, no spend. And I shouldn't be buying anything, but I had a reason. Okay. All right, so like that. That's good. I like that. Okay, so, and you know, I write the verse and then I write my prayer. I got myself from My Porch Prince, put this stuff back here. My Porch Prince is a store on Etsy, and they have downloadable digitals. Really beautiful ones. And she's got some that are faith-based. So I got this one, which is all faith words here. And then I got one set or two sets that have these beautiful faith-based and scripture-based little ephemera pieces. And I thought maybe I would use one of these in this. And I've already cut some up here, but I'm not going to use one of those because I'd have to thumb through all of those. I thought I had one that I could use, and now I've got it here, this one here. And I'll cut it out and then I'll read it to you. So the reason I got these, and then I got one more from My Porch Prince, which is like old notebook pages, all different kinds of old notebook pages, which is really cool. The reason I got them was because Etsy, I think I told this story on one of my videos, but you may not have seen it. Etsy gifted me with a $5 gift card because it was my Etsy-versary. And I don't know if that was because it was how long I have had an Etsy account or how long I've been selling on Etsy. I don't know. But they just said it was my Etsy-versary, and they gave me a $5 gift coupon. So when I knew I wanted some digitals, and I had these actually in one of my favorite lists. And so I went back and I looked at them, and they were on sale. Most of them were on, I think all of them were on sale, actually. So I was able to get all, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5 printables for $5.99. And of course, you can print these out as many times as you want. 4 or 5 of them for $5.99, and then I had the coupon for $5, so they really only cost me 99 cents. So I think I'm going to put this down here. It says, "Let us not become weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up." And that's Galatians 6:9. So I'm going to go ahead and put that down there. I think that that's very fitting. Do not grow weary in doing good. I'm thinking of doing something for my neighbor because she really stepped out and gave me some really wonderful things. She's trying to declutter and minimalize her life, and she gave me some really wonderful things. So I need to think of how I can thank her. Okay, so I'm going to just put that right there. And I could have inked the edges. That I probably should have actually inked the edges. And I think that the My Porch Prints probably will print a little darker if you have a better printer than mine. I don't have a good printer, so it tends to print kind of light. I might go ahead and load them on a stick and take it to the, or a zip drive and take it to the Staples or somewhere and have them print them out for me. But there it is right there. So there's my spread right there. So again, the verse that I had talked about was Genesis 24, verse 8, drink, and I will also give your camels a drink. And you know, you wouldn't even think about what that actually means, right? But anyway, so I want you to ask, who do you know who might need some encouragement? And what act of practical kindness can you give to encourage them? So yeah, guys, go out, be nice, do something nice. If you've done something nice, put it in the comments below. And let me know that you've done something nice and what it is. It doesn't have to be it changing the world. It can be just something very small that you've done for someone. And I'm thinking that if you do that, there might be a hidden giveaway. Please do not mention it in the comments. Just leave a comment about how you have done something nice for somebody, and you might get rewarded for it. That's all I'm going to say about that. So guys, please give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And until the next video, guys, I hope you all are truly blessed. Bye-bye.